Welcome. We made it to Tuesday yoga. Let's everybody just take a deep breath. Exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. We made it to yoga. We're here. Okay, so today we are going to be working with the second dimension, which is also known as the Telluric Realm. And today is a special day to work with that realm because it's a new moon. And the new moon is like the best time to work with that realm. So as you guys all know, I've been working on my gut for months now. And so the second dimension is associated with earth, air, fire, water, and then also bacteria, viruses. So we are going to tune into that dimension today. That way we can make some changes in our gut, which is really important for your immune system. So it's really important for what's going on right now because your immune system is located in your gut. Like 70% of your immune system is in your gut. So it's super important to have a really strong gut, really strong immune system. So we're going to touch into that second dimension. We're going to do a special meditation and do some yoga practices for digestion in your gut. And the reason why we care is because the second dimension it's a source of life, and by harmonizing with it, it heals and alivens us, and it alivens the third dimension. So we are third dimension. This is the physical 3D third dimension. The second dimension is that telluric realm, the viruses, bacteria, earth, air, fire, water. And then the first dimension is the center of the earth, which we have touched in on our meditations when we connect our grounding cord to the center of the earth. So that's what we're going to be working with today. So we'll start with spirit to spirit. So everybody close your eyes and bring your palms to your chest. And we'll take one deep inhale. Exhale. Okay, so let's connect with our own spirit. We're going to focus on the center of our chest. And we're going to pick a color for our spirit. If you don't see a color, just pick a color, whatever color you want it to be. And then we're going to connect with our guardian angels, our healing guides, our ancestors, those elementals from the second dimension, the earth, air, fire, water, and anybody that's there to help you. They're your healing guides, and we're going to acknowledge the highest versions of themselves. And then we're going to acknowledge source, the higher power. So you can picture this however you'd like. I like to picture it as the center of the Milky Way. I've got a pink cloud forming from the center of the Milky Way all the way down to the top of my head. And our intention for tonight is to connect with the second dimension, the telluric realm, so that way we can focus in on the bacteria and the viruses in our body, and we can keep the ones that we want and get rid of the ones that we don't. Let's take one more deep inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's gently open our eyes. Let's start with some neck rolls. So bring our chin to our chest. We'll do 3 to the left. So just take your time. And then when you're finished, we'll do 3 to the right, so chin to chest. to center. So we want to sit up really tall. So roll your shoulders back and down. Sit up really tall. You're going to feel like there's a string being pulled through the top of your head. You can slightly tuck your chin in. That way we're aligning our spine. Let's inhale, reach up really tall. Exhale, just gently come forward. Feeling the stretch in the spine. And then come back to center. Big circle with the arms. Let's do that on the right. So we're going to inhale. Come over to the right. Come down. Exhale. Come back to center. Big circle with the arms. Let's do that on the left. So we're going to inhale. Come over to the left. Come down. Exhale. Come back to center. Big circle with the arms. Let's do that again. So we're going to inhale. Come forward. And then come back to center. Big circle with the arms. Let's do that over to the right. So inhale, really. Inhale, reach up, and then come over to the right. Exhale. Come back to center. Big circle with the arms. Let's do that one more time on the left. So let's inhale. Come over to the left. Exhale. And come back to center. Big circle with the arms. Okay, so from here, we're going to come into fists of anger. So this is a really great posture for working through anything that's making you super angry and frustrated. So we're going to bring our thumbs on the inside of our palms, and then our fingers are going to come over our hands, and our arms are going to come out in front of us, and we're going to do O mouth breaths. So inhale and exhale. So you're not hyperventilating, you're inhaling and exhaling equally through the mouth. So we'll go ahead and start. We'll do this for 3 minutes. Close your eyes. Start to think of the things that make you angry. Think of what makes you frustrated, what makes you angry, what makes you irritated. Use that to fuel the movement. think of what makes you mad, what makes you angry, what makes you irritated. Interlace your fingers, inhale. Hold. Imagine a white light radiating out of your hands. Really stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Really stretch the elbows. Reach up. Hold. Imagine that white light surrounding you. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. Hold. Imagine the white light projecting all around you. It's above you, below you. Really stretch the arms. Hold. Project that white light radiating out of you. Exhale. Okay, take a couple deep breaths here. So we want to make sure we're taking those yogic breaths. So you can even put one hand on your belly. You want to inhale, push your belly out. Exhale, push your belly in. So really make sure you're doing those yogic breaths all throughout the practice. That's how we're increasing our prana, our life force energy. That's why we came to this class. That way we can build up our reserves. We're feeling tired or exhausted or we need some more energy. So you really want to make sure you're breathing those yogic breaths so you get that life force energy inside your body. Okay, so now we're going to do everybody's favorite, the addiction meditation. So this meditation is great to break up any of your addictions. So this could be food, sex, social media, cigarettes, you name it, whatever your addictive negative thought forms, the thoughts that just keep running in your head, whatever you're addicted to, shopping, you know, pick your thing, cocaine. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. Let's do the addiction meditation. So the thumbs go onto the side of the temples, and we're going to mentally say sa, ta, na, ma. And as we do that, we're going to gently clench the back molars. So we're going to close the eyes, say sa, ta, na, ma. Inhale. And exhale. So from here, let's come into boat pose. So we're gonna come onto our sit bones, and then we're gonna come back onto our tailbone, and then we're gonna bring our arms up. We're gonna bring our feet up. So see how far down you can go. You can take some deep breaths here. Okay, then from here, let's bring our feet down. Let's roll back under our backs. Bring your knees into your chest. Okay, let's roll back up into a seated position. And then from here, we're gonna come onto all fours. So we're gonna come into cat-cow. So we're gonna inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, look up toward the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest. And you can do this as fast as you want. Remember, our 3 minutes of cat-cow is all we need to align all of our chakras. So inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Okay, so keep going. So this posture is also super important because this is activating our vagus nerve. So we have a nerve that runs from the base of our spine right here, It's not the base of our spine, it's the medulla oblongata behind the back of your head, right here where your neck starts. You have a nerve that runs right back here, all the way down to your gut. So this is super important that we're activating this nerve, because this nerve is your gut-brain axis. So when people have that gut feeling, well, that's your vagus nerve talking to your brain. So you actually are having a gut feeling. Your gut is telling you things. So we want to strengthen this nerve so that way we can tell the gut, it's okay, we are in rest and digest mode, because everyone's walking around, they're stressed out, they don't even know it. And so you're actually walking around in fight or flight. And so what we're doing is we're activating that vagus nerve, we're strengthening it, and so that way we can tell the gut, it's okay, you can be in rest and digest mode, you can relax. And we're also strengthening our gut brain, that gut feeling, our intuition. We're strengthening our intuition when we're strengthening that vagus nerve, because we're telling our brain and our gut that it's okay to talk to each other. And so that's why that cat-cow is super important, because we're strengthening the vagus nerve. It goes all the way down. It goes to your organs. It goes to your stomach. It goes to your lower intestines. So this nerve is super important. And we also do that when we do the chanting. So that's why we chant before class. One of the main reasons that I chant, is to strengthen that vagus nerve, because the chanting does that as well too. And so that's strengthening your gut. Let's do one more inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. And then let's push back into child's pose. Okay, so from here, let's come onto all fours. And then we are going to come into plank pose. So let's spread our fingertips here. We're going to activate our fingers. So you want to spread the pinky and the thumb as far away as you can from each other. The middle finger is pointing straight. And we want to make sure that our shoulders are over our wrists, and rock a little bit of weight to the front of the palm, so that way you're just pressing down on all the fingers. We're activating all those little joints and all those little ligaments and tendons and bones in the hands. And then come into plank, so you can stay on your knees in low plank, or you can come up onto your knees. You want to make sure that your navel is in towards your spine. Keep your butt low. Take some deep breaths here. And then let's come into chaturanga. Let's come halfway down. So elbows come by the sides, come halfway down. And then come all the way down. Let's come into cobra pose. So elbows come under the shoulders. Palms are on the mat. Let's inhale, gently look up. And we'll take a couple breaths here. Really roll the shoulder blades back and down. Feel the expansion across your chest. And then let's slowly come down. Let's push back into child's pose. So your knees can either be together or hip width apart. Okay, let's come back onto all fours. And then let's come into downward dog. So feet are hip width apart, palms are hip width apart. You want to drive your heels down towards the earth. You want to drive your tailbone up towards the sky. You need to bend your knees if that feels good. Bend your knees. Take some deep breaths here. We're looking in between our feet. So you can walk your dog if that feels good. And then from here, let's come on to all fours and push back into child's pose. Okay, and then let's come on to all fours. Let's come into threading the needle. So we're going to bring our left arm through and then come down on the right arm. Take some deep breaths here. And then let's come back onto all fours. Let's do that on the other side. So we're going to bring the right arm through, come over onto the left side. And then let's come back onto all fours. And then let's come into a seated position. Let's come onto our bottoms, bring our feet out in front of us. And then let's come into our forward fold, our seated forward fold. So inhale, reach up really tall. Flex the feet, exhale, come forward. Take some deep breaths here. See if you can get deeper in the pose with every breath. Just inhale, exhale. Keep breathing. If anything feels tight, just send your breath to those tight spaces. So again, we're going to be working with the second dimension tonight, the telluric realm. So just a reminder, the first dimension is the center of the earth. So the center of the earth is an iron core crystal, and we touch in with that when we do our meditation and we connect our grounding core to the center of the earth, so we're familiar with that. And the second dimension is the space in between the center of the earth and the top of the earth's crust, where we are. So this is the bacteria, the viruses, the stone, the rocks, and I'm associating it also with earth, air, fire, water. So by changing the second dimension, we can affect the third dimension, where we are. We live on the top of the earth, the third dimension, the physical dimension. So that's what we're doing. We're going to practice some ancient geomancy tonight and change our relationship with the second dimension, so that way we can change our third dimension, our physical reality. Okay, and then gently walk your hands up to the top. So we're going to come into a twist. So we're going to bring our right foot over our left knee, and we're going to sit up really tall. We always want to create space in between our vertebra and our spine. And then bring the right hand behind you. We're going to bring the left elbow to the right knee. So we're going to inhale, exhale, twist to the right. So make sure you keep that left hand active, that left foot active, flexed. And really take some deep breaths here, because you're giving all of your organs a really good squeeze, giving them a really good detox by squeezing your digestive tract. And then let's come back to center. Let's release that. We'll do that on the other side. So bring the left foot over the right knee, and then we're going to bring the left hand behind us, bring our elbow to our knee. We're going to inhale, exhale, twist to the left. So take some really deep breaths here. This pose is really detoxifying. Make sure you keep that right hand active. Make sure you keep that foot flexed. Let's release that. Come back to center. Let's do another seated forward fold. So inhale, reach up really tall. Exhale, come forward. Then slowly walk your hands up to the top. And then from here, we're going to bring the right foot out. We're going to bring the left foot in. So we're going to come into our extended side angle. So inhale, reach up really tall. Create lots of space in your spine. Exhale, come over to the right. So you're going to feel the stretch all down the left side. Feel the stretch on the inner right thigh. Then come back to center, big circle with the arms. Let's come into head to knee pose. Inhale. Down in front of the right knee. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, big circle with the arms. Let's do that on the other side. So we're going to bring the right foot in, pull your left foot out. Just want to make sure you stay on both your sit bones. You don't want to lift one side up as you're coming over like that. It doesn't matter how far you're doing the posture, you just want to feel the stretch. So keep both your sit bones on the mat. We're going to inhale, reach up really tall, and then exhale, come over to the left. Let's take some really deep breaths. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, big circle with the arms. And then let's do head to knee pose on the left. Inhale. Down. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Back to center. Exhale. Okay, and then from here, we're going to come back onto our backs. And let's bring our knees into our chest. Rock left and right. And then from here, we're going to come into bridge pose. So we are going to rock our heels back to our butts as close as you can. And then your palms are facing the mat. And then we're going to inhale, lift your pelvis up, exhale. So take some deep breaths here. See if you can lift up any higher. And then we're going to come down one vertebra at a time. And then let's bring our knees into our chest, release that. And then let's come into happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. So grab the outside edges of your feet, bring your knees into your chest. Take some deep breaths here. Let's bring our knees into our chest again, and then let's bring our feet to the mat. So let's come into bridge pose again. So feet are on the mat. You're going to walk your feet as close to your butt as you can. Your palms are facing the mat, and then we're going to inhale, lift up. Exhale, so we're staying on our shoulders and our neck. We're just lifting the pelvis up. Take some deep breaths here. And then come down one vertebra at a time. And then let's release that again. Bring your knees into your chest. And then we're going to rotate the right ankle 3 times to the right. And then 3 times to the left. And the left ankle 3 times to the right. And then 3 times to the left. And then bring your knees into your chest again. You can rock left and right if that feels good. Okay, and then we're going to bring our feet to the mat. And then from here, we're going to come into fish pose. So we are going to, our palms are facing the mat, and then I'll show you how to do it first. So we're going to come up onto our forearms, and then we're going to come up onto the top of our head. So our elbows are staying by our sides, and we're using our forearms to lift us up, so that way we're not putting all of the weight in our neck. And then we're going to come down. So we'll do that together. So feet together, toes pointed. We're going to inhale, lift up. Come onto the forearms, come onto the top of the head. So really rounding out through the chest. So use your forearms to hold you up so you're not dumping all the weight in the neck. And then let's come down. Let's bring our knees into our chest again. Rock left and right. And then let's bring our feet to the mat. So we're going to come into a twist. So we're going to bring our knees over to the right. Our head's going to come over to the left. Our arms are in a T. So our head's coming the opposite way of our knees. Take some deep breaths here. Switch sides, so bring your knees to the top, bring them over to the left, bring your head to the And bring your knees up to the top. And let's bring your knees into our chest one more time. And let's come into Shavasana. So feet fall to each side. You can take as much space as your mat. You can take up as much space on your mat here as you'd like. Palms face the ceiling. So go ahead and take 3 yogic breaths on your own. You're going to inhale, push your belly out. Exhale, push your belly in. As you start to let your breath fall back into its natural rhythm, start to imagine you're in a beautiful redwood forest. You can smell the pine scent of the trees. You can feel the wind blowing misty air past your face. You can hear the wind pass through the massive redwood trees above your head. You look down, and there's a stream in front of your feet. The stream has big, smooth granite rocks flowing through it. You step barefoot onto one of the cool, smooth rocks. Now bend down and place your hand in the stream. Feel the cold water flow past your hand and feel the aliveness that lives in the stream. As you feel the swirling aliveness that lives in the stream, you also feel the same pulsing aliveness inside your fingertips. Start to feel what's inside your fingertips. Feel the water inside your fingers. Feel the blood pumping inside your fingers. Now feel the blood flowing through your fingers, through your hands, up your arms, into your shoulders, and into the base of the neck where your vagus nerve lies. Now follow that vagus nerve down your neck, down your chest, and down into your belly. Go deeper past your belly and into your intestines. And say hello to the bacteria that lives in your digestive tract. Notice all the life that lives inside of you. Little tiny microscopic creatures. Feel the millions of diverse bacteria, fungus, and viruses. All the creatures that live inside of you. Now begin to notice the ones that you like. Notice the ones that are your workers, your soldiers, your defenders. Notice all the jobs they do, like breaking down your food or keeping the bad bugs out. Now notice the ones that you don't like. The ones that aren't your workers. The freeloaders. The ones that aren't supposed to be there. The invaders that snuck past your defenders and have come to occupy your homeland. Say hello to these creatures that live inside of you. Now, take a large Maglite flashlight and shine a light on them. Let them know that the alliance has been broken and it's time for them to go. Start to imagine the soldier bacteria moving in towards the light. The signal of the light has been set and all the good soldiers are moving in. As As the good bacteria are called to the light, see the invaders moving out and down towards the base of his spine. As the good bacteria are called to the light, see the invaders moving out and down towards the base of the spine. Now that we have them where we want them, we're going to release them. We're going to release them through the first chakra located at the base of your spine. So we're going to imagine this chakra as a glowing ball of red light, and it's as wide as your hips. So now we're going to imagine the center of the earth. It's 4,000 miles deep down into the earth's crust, past the second dimension, right to the first. Center of the earth. It's hot, it's bright, it's made out of pure crystal. So now we need to connect the first chakra to the center of the earth. So we're going to imagine a red, yellow, and white straw connecting the first chakra all the way down to the center of the earth. So make sure that first chakra is connected to the grounding cord, your red, white, and yellow straw. Make sure they're connected. And now make sure it's the red, white, and yellow straws connected to the center of the earth. When you've got that good connection, we're going to release these invaders. So we're going to do this by imagining an old-fashioned toilet bowl chain in front of you. And when we inhale, we're going to pull the toilet bowl chain, and as we exhale, we're going to release all the invading creatures down the first chakra, down the red and yellow straw, and down to the center of the earth. So let's do that together. We're going to inhale, exhale, release, releasing down the first chakra, down the red and yellow and white straw, all the way down to the center of the earth. So really make sure that grounding cord, your straw, is connected to the first chakra, connected to the center of the earth. So we're going to do that again. We're going to inhale, pull that toilet bowl chain, exhale, release, releasing any bad bacteria, viruses, anything that's in our body that doesn't belong, down the first chakra, down the yellow, red, and white straw, all the way down to the center of the earth. So we're going to do that one more time. We're going to inhale, pull that chain, exhale, releasing, releasing any bacteria, any viruses, down the first chakra, down the grounding cord, down the center of the earth. Let's do that one more time for good measure. Inhale, exhale, release. Down the first chakra, getting rid of all the invading bacteria, viruses, fungi, parasites, candida, whatever you got going on. Let it go all the way down to the center of the earth. Now we must say goodbye to our grounding cord, so release that straw, let it fall away to the center of the earth. We're going to place one hand on our belly, And I want you to feel the strength and immunity in your gut. We're going to thank the soldier, defender, and worker creatures for doing their job and keeping you healthy. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring some life back into your limbs. And then when you're ready, bring your right arm up over your head and roll over onto your right side. Taking a moment. And then push yourself up into a seated position. Eyes closed. Bring your hands to your heart. So we'll end our class with healing streams of grace. So we'll connect to our spirit. So your spirit's in the center of your chest. Pick a color for that. Let's connect to our healing guides, our ancestors, the elementals, earth, air, fire, water, stone, metal. And we'll connect to source energy. And we'll ask for healing streams of grace to come in and heal our digestive system, heal our immune system, keep all the good bacteria in balance on the second dimension in the telluric realm. And we're going to see this as gray smoke swirling around us. So just say thank you and namaste. Thank you for coming to my class. I'll see you guys next week.